Assalamu alaikum students. This is the first video of your chapter 2nd exercise, Nelson Mandela Long Walk to Freedom. In this video I am going to discuss the oral comprehension check 1 in detail. So let's begin. The question under the oral comprehension check 1 is, the first question is, where did the ceremonies take place? The first question. And the second, can you say how 10 May is an autumn day in South Africa? The third is, Mandela mentions at two places two different things. One is an extraordinary human disaster, and the second is the glorious human achievement. Fourth question asks why Mandela thanked the international leaders, what he's thanking for. And the fifth and the last one, that the ideals, the highest standards set by the first South African president for the future. Let's understand the question in detail and how to answer it. The picture at the background you see is the picture of the amphitheater that was formed by the Union buildings in Pretoria. ये जो आपको पूरी बिल्डिंग दिख रही है चारों तरफ से घिरी हुई, जो बीच में ये पीछे की तरफ स्टैचू के पीछे की तरफ जो हिस्सा है, दैट इज़ द एम्फीथिएटर, और इन बिल्डिंग्स ने उसको घेर कर एक्चुअली एम्फीथिएटर बना दिया है ना. दिस इज़ द प्लेस वेयर द रेशियल सुप्रीमेसी was this place was meant to signify the and glorify the white supremacy, and now it has been changed. So the first question, the first part of the question, there are two parts. One is, where did the ceremonies take place? Ceremonies साउथ अफ्रीका में कहाँ होती थी? यहाँ पे प्लेस मेंशन नहीं किया गया है कि साउथ अफ्रीका में किस जगह सेरेमनीज होती थी. इसी क्वेश्चन का सेकंड पार्ट है, कैन यू नेम एनी पब्लिक बिल्डिंग्स इन इंडिया दैट आर मेड ऑफ रेड स्टोन? So here I have mentioned only Red Fort, but you have other buildings as well, the Rashtrapati Bhavan and other buildings of such kind. These are the buildings that are meant for public use, public building, government buildings. Okay. Red Fort is built of red stone. The other is history. So in India we have such buildings, and in South Africa the ceremonies took place in the place called amphitheater that was formed by the Union buildings, and it was in. This question actually deals with the information, and it won't be difficult for you, it won't be hard for you to answer this question. The information that was required I have given you. Now let's move on to second question. The second question is actually asking that why 10th May, how 10th May is autumn day in South Africa. ऑटम एक्चुअली वो सीज़न है जिसमें पेड़ के पत्ते गिरते हैं, इसलिए उसको फॉल भी कहा जाता है. नीचे मैंने रीज़निंग दी है कि दी वर्ड फॉल जो है वो कोई क्लियर नहीं है कि वो कहाँ से ये चीज़ आती है कि ये इसका नाम फॉल पड़ गया, लेकिन इंग्लिश में क्योंकि गिरने के लिए फॉल वर्ड यूज़ होता है तो पत्तों के गिरने के लिए इसको यूज़ किया जाता है. हिंदुस्तान में बहुत से लोगों का मानना है क्योंकि सारे पत्ते एक साथ नहीं गिरते हैं हमारे यहाँ ऑटम सीज़न आता ही नहीं है, बहुत से लोगों का ये कहना है. लेकिन अगर आप हिंदुस्तान के जो डिफरेंट गवर्नमेंट डिपार्टमेंट्स हैं जो इस सीज़न वगैरह से डील करते हैं, वेदर से डील करते हैं, उनकी वेबसाइट पर जाकर आप चेक करेंगे तो वहाँ पर आपको डिटेल में ये चीज़ मिलेगी कि ऑटम सीज़न जो है हमारे यहाँ मंथ सितंबर और अक्टूबर के बीच में होता है. क्योंकि हिंदुस्तान में सितंबर अक्टूबर में होता है, इसलिए ये ज़रूरी नहीं कि दुनिया के हर पार्ट में वो सेम डेज़ में या सेम टाइम पे पड़े. ट्रिप एडवाइज़र एक वेबसाइट है, उस पर साउथ अफ्रीका का वेदर लिखा हुआ है। उसमें ये इन्फॉर्मेशन है कि जो ऑटम सीज़न है साउथ अफ्रीका में वो फॉल करता है अप्रैल और मई के बीच में। तो जो 10th में है वो इसके अंदर फॉल करती है। बट दैट इज़ द रीजनिंग ऑफ the words that Mr. Mandela said. It may be that he is saying that the suffering, that the poverty and the discrimination, all these things will fall from the from this huge tree of South Africa, because we have gained the victory. That may be one of the explanation of this question, but you cannot completely deny the literal meaning. So if you are writing, add both. The third question asks for two things again, and it asks for the explanation of the definition, what is an extraordinary human disaster and what is the glorious human achievement. If we discuss the extraordinary human disaster, we will end up explaining the glorious human achievement as well. So let's see what is extraordinary human disaster. Actually, extraordinary, in the beginning, Mandela says that human race has not experienced any such thing till date. So that makes it extraordinary. And also, for such a long time, South Africa experienced the oppression on black people for about 100 years, and that is actually making it the extraordinary event, extraordinary disaster. Now, what is making it human disaster? Because it was induced by human on the human beings. Okay, disasters that were brought upon human by the human beings, fellow human beings. And what was the disaster? Disaster was the poverty, the deprivation. Deprivation means लोगों को कोई चीज़ हासिल करने से रोक देना, उनको deprive कर देना, है ना. Suffering, gender and other discrimination. Other discrimination में जो सबसे पहले discrimination आएगा वो discrimination on the basis of color. And lack of justice, peace of human and of human dignity, and oppression of one person by another. So these are the things that Mandela called the disaster, the human disaster. Now, glorious human achievement does not mean that everything have suddenly changed and there will be no oppression, there will be no no poverty, there will be no discrimination, everyone will become rich just after the 10th May. No, it won't happen like that. Actually, he says that it is the win in terms of that it won't happen officially. Officially, people will have liberty, people will have their opportunities. It is actually the gaining of power and authority by the people of by those people who are advocating the justice, the peace, and the struggle will continue. As Mandela says that we will have to keep this this sun shining, this sun the bright sun should never go down on South Africa, says Mandela at the beginning of at the end of his speech. So it is not actually the end of a struggle, but actually a new struggle is going to start from this day. The glorious human achievement signifies that day. The second last question, why Mandela is thanking. The text here is actually to show you that what may be the things that he is thanking for. He may be thanking for three reasons. The people who have come here, the relationship with other countries was broken, so he is thanking for the reviving of the relationship. And the second is for accepting the invitation for coming to the land of South Africa. And the third is that being part of this ceremony, being part of this this celebration means that you are with the people of South Africa. And the countries stand with the people of South Africa, and they recognize their efforts and their freedom. Apartheid was not accepted by the world, so they broke the relationship. Now this freedom is accepted by the world, and that is why the world leaders are there. So their very presence shows that they agree with the decision of the people of the country, and they are going to build the relationship again, and they are with them all the time. It signifies that. Come to the last question, and that is, what ideas does he set out for the future of South Africa? साउथ अफ्रीका के फ्यूचर के लिए मिस्टर मंडेला कौन कौन से आइडियल्स सेट करते हैं? ही सेट वेरी हाई आइडियल्स इन 3 different places. In his speech he says that when he says that it is the common victory of justice, for peace and for human dignity, he says that he will hold on to these things, he will hold on to justice, he will hold on to peace, and he will not let anyone live in being less human than anyone else, and everybody will be dignified, everybody's dignity will be will be made sure. Afterwards he says that he will remove poverty, deprivation, suffering and all kind of discrimination. When he says that we pledge ourselves, हम अपने आप से ये वादा करते हैं, ये कसम खाते हैं कि हम अपने आप को आज़ाद करेंगे किस किस चीज़ से? पॉवर्टी से, गरीबी से, डिप्राइवेशन से, सफरिंग से और दूसरी तरह की डिस्क्रिमिनेशन से. एंड लास्ट बट नॉट द लीस्ट ही सेज दैट नो वन विल एक्सपीरियंस ऑपरेशन बाय अनदर, कि कोई भी किसी से मतलब किसी के ऊपर जुल्म नहीं करेगा, और ये ऑपरेसर और ऑपरेस्ड की जो कहानी है वो अब ख़त्म की जाएगी, या उसको ख़त्म करने की कोशिश जो है तेज़ हो जाएगी. तो ये आपके फर्स्ट ओरल कॉम्प्रिहेंशन चेक का एक्सप्लेनेशन था स्टूडेंट्स. आई होप कि आप इसके आंसर सही से लिखेंगे ताकि जो चैप्टर एंड एक्सरसाइज है वो आपके लिए आसान हो जाए. थैंक यू वेरी मच फॉर वाचिंग दिस वीडियो. द नेक्स्ट वीडियो विल बी अपलोडेड सून. सी यू देन.